Alright, so today we're going to be running a battle report in Clash of Steel. And we're going to be running a pretty crazy game today. One of the most infamous tanks in this game is by far the MAUS. Look at its stats. It's got 20 front armor, 13 side armor. The gun and the speed are like the worst part of it. But still, people have been saying things about the MAUS and people have been complaining about it, despite. Today, I am going to be going MAUS hunting. I have a friend who actually has a MAUS army. And his MAUS army has volunteered to fight against my incoming MAUS hunters, which strangely enough are also German. This is the vaunted E100. One version comes with the exact same gun that the MAUS does. The other version comes with a terrible 15 centimeter single dice, thank God, gun with a sports and amazing anti-tank 25. I think it's anti-tank 25. This boy, I can only bring so many of these in the list. 5 exactly. So the mice might actually be outnumbering me. Although that's because these guys get more expensive than a MAUS. Yes, you heard that correctly. These can get more expensive than a MAUS. Clash of Steel is a little bit procedural. Shall we generate our mission for today? We have mission cards. You grab a mission deck, and we're just taking the top off the deck, right?
Yep.
Okay. So we're going to be running frontal attack. So let me do this. I think we get to roll off. Did you see if you can beat me? Both players roll a die. The highest scoring player is the attacker. The other player is the defender. I think you won that, sir.
All right.
So, do you want me to flip it so that you're attacking from this board?
Yeah, I'll take this here.
So, here we go. Now, note, the camera does not see the entire table, but it sees plenty of it. So, the entire deployment zone back there is kind of concealed. Some of this deployment zone over here is concealed, but not too much. Oh, that's right. We need the actual mission rules deck. Are you good with shuffling the deck, or you want to just go like this right now?
I think we're good.
We're good? Good. So, what we got for mission rules, you're pulling... The game length is 7 rounds. We have immediate reserves. So essentially, given how large our units are, we get to pick a unit and throw it into reserve. At least I do, because I have some hefty size reserves. Do you feel like doing the same on your side? Just picking a unit, throwing it in reserves?
Our reserves 40%?
40%. It's either going to be all your Panzer 470s or one unit of MAUS.
Yeah, it'd be a unit of MAUS in both my Panzer 470s.
It would be?
Yeah, it would be. Yeah.
That's how much?
Yeah, because it comes out to about 40 points.
It does.
And
a little bit less than 40 points.
We're playing like 38 or something like
We're playing 96 points, right?
Yeah, we could do it that way. That's the immediate reserves.
You say immediate reserves?
Or that's the reserves rule. Let's just do the 40%. That's fine. For you, that probably is one unit.
Yes, it is. It's most definitely one unit. Both players, starting with the attacker, take turns alternating placing units within the deployment area indicated by the mission setup card. So I know we only got like 2 units to drop at this point. But starting with the attacker, you get to deploy a unit.
Okay.
The entire group of Panzer 470s.
Yeah, because they're only 7 points for the platoon.
Yeah, they're one of the cheapest things that
they're cheap. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's really cheap.
Yeah. That's why I look at them as like...
Don't they still have Panther gun?
Yeah, they do.
Yeah, they do. What's the MAUS's cross value?
It's a 2+, actually.
Is it really? No way.
It's a freaking 2+.
Why is it that good?
I don't...
Well, it doesn't really white tracks.
I'm not going to worry about terrain then. I'm just going to go through it. Okay. First unit. Bully Brigade.
Okay. I want to put these guys in reserves, but I can't because they're 31 points instead of 39. Right? I need to hurt people. I have this desire to kill things that cause turds in small places and eat cheese.
It's the MAUS trap.
These things move so fast. I'm really not a fan of the using giant armor only, but the meme has to happen.
Yeah,
and I have to go MAUS hunting.
It's part of the fun.
Yeah.
Also, how often do I get to bring the entire MAUS force out?
Oh, exactly, yeah.
The last unit for me, because I have all of 2 units on the
I didn't drop my commander next to him, yeah.
Gonna go in the field. Get these guys far enough. Oh, they can go a little further. Yoink. Yoink. There we go. That's all of my deployment.
And my turn. We're being Sneevil.
I think he's trying to flank me.
E100s. What a crazy tank. I guess it has its appeal, but In my own opinion, the King Tiger is actually better for this game. Doesn't cost as much. Its armor is actually really good. Its gun is okay and will do the job most of the time. So you've deployed everything?
Yep. Am I first? Yeah, because I'm an attacker.
Okay.
Here we go. Media reserves, go. Nope. All right.
I hate reserves.
I love reserves.
I love reserve.
My awesome movement of 8 tactical. Get moving this way, I guess. Yoink. And go like that. This guy, I'm just going to move up to the
Move it to the
line
fence
there.
and acquire some concealment from the actual fence.
What's your front armor?
18.
Okay, so I can't hurt you. That's my turn. Yep.
Cool. My turn?
Yep.
I am praying to God that I get a very specific thing. I got a 4-2. That's soon nothing happens, right?
Nothing happens. Yep.
On a 5+, I get something.
Yep. Out of 5
On a
plus.
4+, I just suck a dog.
And on turn 3, if you don't get a reserve in, you'll get one in for free.
Yeah. Okay, that's nice.
Yep.
I have to go flank and spank a frickin' mouse, don't I? I have 2 of those boys. They have tactical 10, an improvement over the mouse. We need to go out and those mice have problems in their lives. I have a cross value of 2+. I can just, hoggle boggle the terrain.
What's the AT on the U100?
The AT? Well, depends what you're asking about. This one
They have 2.
has AT 26. This one has AT 18.
Oh.
AT 26 is on the one that cannot fire if it moves. It has no fire value if it moves.
Is that the auto firepower one?
Yeah, if it sits still, it gets 1 dice.
Oh, no wonder that gun looks so much bigger.
Yeah.
I didn't know there was 2 profiles. Yep.
Yeah, there are. Let me go over here. I'm going to inspect something with this boy over here. I think I want to try a blitz maneuver with this boy.
Okay.
So,
Yeah, that's
blitz move, let me roll high. Well, of course not.
well.
I fail that and I get a +1 to hit. I'm willing to bet it's going to be a 7 to hit that guy. Because he's a 4, right?
Yep.
He's a 4.
Long range.
I failed blitz.
Oh,
Well,
Long range is 6, right?
I think the failed blitz means it counts moving, so he couldn't fire anyway, right?
No, failed blitz means you get +1 to hit shoot if you fire.
I thought it was both. +1 and counts moving.
Go ahead and look it up.
Yeah.
Okay, otherwise tanks coming from the unit can only move at tactical speed and automatically suffer a +1 to hit penalty as if they had moved out of command.
Oh, so it doesn't count as movement. That is okay.
If it's graded to or equal, then your skill rating, then you get the 4-inch move.
Okay. Never mind.
Okay.
I don't know.
So this guy needs to roll a 6 and then a 5 to hit you.
Let's see. So it'd be a 4 normally,
Yeah.
over range is a 5, blitz fail is a 6, and then what were you saying? You think I have concealment?
Because he went from this.
Okay. Yep. So yep, 6s and 5s.
6 and 5.
Alright.
No, not yet. I'm moving still. These guys don't suffer the main penalty of I must either move or fire. I might as well also just drive right into the freaking trees. And I can use the command order across here to designate this point. And we can move through there on a +1 improvement to a cross value. Which being an E100, that goes from a 2 to an auto. So I'm not going to shoot this turn. But I'm going to take my terrain dash of 14. And we're going to... Actually, could I just do my tactical 10? I could do a tactical 10. But cross here means I don't get to shoot. I can't punch your front armor anyway. Your side armor is not facing me anyway. So yeah, it makes sense to just, do the tactical thing. We'll just go. I'm going to measure 14 inches up. Then 6 inches at this point. I think we literally just go up to the fences. We can hang out in the trees if we want to. So I think I'm going to angle my armor a little bit. We're going to hang out in the trees. So there's my 2 E100s looking to play the deadly game with the mouse. I'm not done. I have a shooting phase. Now this guy has a special ability. If you look up in the rulebook, you can see it. Called Lend a Hand. He gets +1 to his rate of fire. So I get to actually roll 2 dice with him. However, if you don't get a shooting rate of fire, you can't use it. So when he's sitting still, he gets 2. When he's moving, it's still nothing.
Ah.
Hopefully one of these gets a 6.
6s and 5s.
Blaga! I got a
Oh, so you're
6!
6. Yep.
Okay.
Okay, you need
I'm gonna
5.
5. Always. So yeah, that boom. Nothing happened. I just realized we didn't put objective cards on the objective pieces.
Oh, yeah, we need to do that.
That's actually a theme in this game.
Yes, it is. A little different, but pretty much.
I'm just gonna put wherever those 2 top cards are there, and we'll see about that. We do flip those at the beginning of each of the turns, right?
I thought so. Let's see. At the start of the turn corresponding to the objective marker's number, reveal the objective so both players can read it. So objective 1 is revealed.
Dominate the ground. At the end of the game, the player that holds this objective gains 5 additional victory points if there are no enemy tanks within 8 inches of the objective. So, we'll see how that happens. I think we tally up victory points at the end of the turn, which I think is 0 and 0.
Yep.
I'm not within 4 inches of that. I could have got there, but I would have dashed there, and that doesn't count.
Yes. Yeah.
So, I'm trying. There's that. We get to go on the next turn, right?
Yep.
Top of turn 2, and it goes to the attacker, right?
Okay.
So, Mouse, let's see if you can evade the hunters.
First things first, immediate reserves.
Okay, got it.
So 2 dice for 5s.
And you get a 5.
I got a 5. So something's coming in.
It's either going to be a Panzer 470 or it's going to be a Mouse.
What's the side armor on the E100?
E109. Yes, you can.
Okay. Let's bring in some Panzer 470s. Arrive from the edge indicated by the map mission so correct.
Yeah.
Okay. Yep.
So you just come off the edge.
Come off the edge. All right.
And in this mission, it's your edge.
Cross country 16. So I'm actually going to be booking it.
So you're bringing in the Panzer 470s on this flank?
Yep.
And just behind the trees. And that's their full dash, right?
That's their cross country dash.
Yeah. They're doing pretty good there. They're banned from line of sight from the E100s there. And they're in a nice support position for the headquarters Mouse there.
Are we claiming cross checks for the defenses or not?
No, just train movement. You can go there.
Come over this way. Do you want to remove the piece?
Do you want to touch it?
Yeah.
Knock it over if you need to. I'm going to do it.
Bam. Let's face a little bit though. Oh, actually, yeah, that'll work.
Kabunk. So the Mouse knocks down a fence. That's typical of mice, isn't it?
It is.
Well, an armored mouse as opposed to the real thing.
Okay. I just want to make sure it's within 4 inches of the objective. And this unit. What's the skill value? I'm going to do a blitz here.
Mm-hmm. Good.
No.
You failed,
I
Blitz.
failed the blitz.
Welcome to my world, right?
Yoink. Yoink.
It's not going to be. And you are slow firing, too.
I am slow firing. Guess I might as well get my other 4-inch move. Yoink.
Just go full tactical.
Yeah, I'm going to go full tactical. And I'm going to set it like that because I don't want any chance of my sidearm being hit as best as I possibly can. And my turn, because my guns are not effective.
Yeah, that is the worst thing about me running these guys is they are effective against Mouse Panzers from the front. Turn 2 for me. 2 dice worth of reserves.
Yep.
Come on, I want a 5. I want a 5 or a 6. 5 or 6. God damn it!
You'll get it automatically next turn.
Yep, that is neither a 5 nor a 6.
And the nice thing is, unlike you, I have 1 unit in reserves, so it'll automatically come on next turn whether I roll or not.
Yep.
So I need to move first. Do I want to even try to blitz at that one guy? So this guy. Oh look! I can see a mouse.
You can.
So he can just sit where he is and risk nothing. I didn't explain this earlier. So your guys are the camouflage scheme for Germany from Ruse, right?
Yep.
My guys are actually East German. So flavor-wise, it's East Germany versus Ruse Germans.
Yep.
Which is hilariously good. Clash of Steel is here for great paint jobs. So yeah. We gotta move these because guess what? The mouse is claiming an objective. Huh? Right?
The mouse is claimed. Oh, we also need to turn the objective to
Oh, yeah, the card.
card over.
Flip it over and see what it
See what we
says.
got.
Read that, bro.
Immediate. This objective can only be scored from until the start of turn 6 and is worth double victory points.
So we can ignore that one for 6 turns, right?
Yep.
Well, great.
So that one's definitely the more valuable.
Yeah, it's more valuable.
Guess what I also forgot? We get tactics hands.
Oh yeah.
You get 4, and I get 3 because it's the start of your turn, too.
Okay.
We're going to roll 2 plus cross values here.
Okay.
We're going to roll 2 cross values. As they lie, this guy and this guy.
Okay.
We're going to do cross values to leave the woods. So they both pass. They both get like a 2 plus. There we are. And they're going to move sideways a bit just to get within range of the boy. They were also thinking of shooting in the other direction when time comes. We just need to contest the objective because right now those guys are incoming and they could be very bad news. That's happening there. The actual fun is over here with the command E100, which is barely visible. This guy gets to shoot that guy twice, essentially. I've sat still. I've tried no blitzes.
Yep.
I don't get slow firing because I didn't move.
Correct.
So you're a 4.
Yep.
And I'm thinking you're at long range. Measuring from the hole. No, it's mantlet. Here's the mantlet. You're at long range.
Yep. So 5.
And I no longer have concealment.
Yep.
So it is 5s to hit you. 2 dice because I have the special ability lend a hand.
Yep.
So, oh, double 6s.
Ouch.
Thump thump. Anti-tank 26. You get +1 because of long range.
Yep, so 21.
21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26.
So 5
to tie, 6 is the bounce.
Go.
You see it.
Oh, 2 pens.
2 pens. On that, that's nasty on that unit.
Is it
My
auto
firepower, I think, is auto.
Yep, so he's dead.
So I killed the one guy, not the other guy because I can't see him yet, right?
Yep.
Cool. I like that. I like lighting mouses on fire. So officially, the mouse hunters have killed 1 mouse.
They have indeed.
Good spirits does happen. If you have 1 tank left, you have to do last stand checks for that unit. You might have a mouse walk off the field.
I might.
I get to draw first blood on a mouse. That's nice. You've got Gadarian's duck coming in and flanking me on the one side. For me, it's going to be a very dire situation here a turn or 2 from now. We're pretty well matched right now. At the end of this turn, we both gain 1 victory point just for sitting on the objective and contesting this one. But I get 3 for killing... No, I don't. I don't get no points for killing the mouse unless that boy runs away. So next turn, you get to run to check see if you run.
Yep.
If you do run, then we get to go from there. So it's the start of your turn 3. You get to roll for more reserves, and you get to roll to see if your mouse panzer stays on the board.
Yes, let's see here.
What's up?
So, unit last stand test. A unit that is not in good spirits needs to take a last stand test in the ending step in your opponent's turn after testing to remount build-up tanks. Well, should I have the...
You probably should have done that at the end of my
checked.
turn then.
Yeah,
Oh,
I
okay.
probably should have checked.
So this has been a thing with contention. Some people think it doesn't work this way, but it is at the end of my turn. Like after I shoot you, you pretty much immediately at the end of that turn get to roll to see if you bail the heck back in. So this game allows you to get back into the fight a lot quicker than you'd think.
Yeah, that's definitely different.
Some people think you have to wait an entire turn, but given the way that rules read, no, you get the test to go roll back in right away, or you get the test to last stand right away. So this is going to be really nasty.
All right, here we go. Motivation test. I had 4. Yes.
Oh, he sticks around. He likes it.
Yeah. Okay, so now turn. End of. So that would have been technically at the end of his turn. Let's check for reinforcements. Well, okay. So I didn't roll a 5, but I get 1 in automatically because it's turn 3.
Mouse or more ducks?
Yeah, that's the question.
Can support units take objectives? I think they can, but I would double check that.
Gonna bring more ducks. Gonna do another cross-country dash. So we're just gonna book as best as they possibly can. They're gonna be a little exposed, but that's okay. Okay, and then on to the rest of my regular movement.
Okay.
So I'm just gonna move up.
Tactical 8.
Yep. Yeah.
Rumble, rumble, rumble. Slow firing.
Yep.
So he's now in the cover.
Okay. Tactical 10. Don't think... Is that going to put me... Nope, I'm still on your front. Well, armor really doesn't matter against these guys, so I'm not even going to worry about facing front. Because if they decide to shoot me, they're going to go through regardless.
Yeah.
So they're just going to run up.
All right.
In fact, I might as well dash them, because why not? So we'll just go the extra 6 for the cross-country dash.
Did you get 6 cross-country dash?
Well, their grand total would be 16. So their
Okay,
cross-country is
go.
16.
Good. Go
So
for it.
I did 10 already, and so I'm just going to do the other 6. And
Might as
then,
well spin him to aim, right?
yep.
Oh no. I expected this.
So
This is
they
not
won't be able to
expected.
fire this turn, but that's where they're at. Him. Just going to go up as far as I possibly can. Yoink.
Yeah. And he's going to try to shoot the side.
Yes, he'll attempt from the side. Yep, slow firing.
And technically it's through concealment. I have the fence between you and me. You decided that the fences did cause concealment in this game. Because
So-
they protect your lower tracks.
1 dice, plus 1 to hit for moving or fire. So 4, 5, and then concealment, so I need a 6. Nope. That's nice. Okay, that's me.
Start on my turn, I'm going to draw a tactics card. Like I need one.
Oh yeah, I should really remember these.
I have a problem remembering these also because tactics cards are just... When you're playing a miniatures game, having to always refer back to a deck of cards seems a bit unnatural to me. You should have your focus and attention on the board, and you should mentally know what all your guys could already do. On my turn, I could roll my reserves, see if I get any reserves, but you know what? I'm just gonna. I get one for free, right?
You do get one for free. Yep,
I'm just gonna bring him in. We get him with a full tactical 10. Angle him a little bit. Angle that armor. So we're kind of performing a little bit of salient here. Having moved on, and being the type of guys they are, they don't get to fire. That's sad, but it's true. However, I do have a commander. Do I have 4 inches between here and there? Nope. Do I have 4 inches sideways into this?
The ruins there don't allow me to see through the clock tower. I need to have the edge of that building.
I'm going to somewhat redeploy, if you don't mind.
Yeah.
I'm going to actually deploy here and here, if you don't mind. And then this guy, I'm going to see if I can blitz sideways. 3+ on blitz because good old-fashioned German skill. God damn it! I miss a blitz. And my other option is to, whatever. So I'm going to actually just normally move there. I'm going to move and enjoy the rest of my unit. I can't fire this turn with those boys. So he did that, and we're all at an angle over here. Those guys have essentially formed a little cluster. By the way, we should probably gain our victory points. You should have one victory point.
1 victory?
Yeah. We're at the top of turn 3, right? Yep. Actually, it should be 2, because we contested 1.
Alright.
You contested that in the bottom of your turn. So, how do I want to survive with these boys? You can see our side armor. We can see yours.
The way I'm looking at it here, that one on hunter can see the side armor of the mouse, right?
Yes.
I'm going to blitz this guy, hoping I get it, 3+, and see if I can just move here without moving.
Yep.
It works. So I'm going to move actually onto the objective.
Okay.
My turret spun this way, and we're going to put our turrets to target. We're going to try to shoot you. He gets 2 dice, I get 1 dice. No, I get 2 dice because I blitzed. So it's 4 dice. All at your side armor of 13, which I get attack with an 18.
However, my
Yeah.
turret is facing the side, so you have to roll to see if you hit the turret.
It's at least a chance, and I got 4 dice.
Yep.
So we're going to do it that way. Otherwise, it's just messing around.
Okay, first thing.
2 hit, and then we roll tech turret.
Yeah.
Was it on check turret? Was it 4+ is the
4+.
turret, or was 4+ is the turret?
4+ is the turret.
Okay, here we go. So here's 2 hit. I got a hit and 2 hits here because you have fence concealment, right? We discovered that, right?
Yep.
We're just doing that because it helped cover your bottom tracks again. So there's that. Now I'm going to roll these. If it's a 4+, ping off your turret, right?
Yep.
Oh, both of them are a 4+. I tried so hard. And in the end, it didn't really matter.
Yep.
Oh, well, it was an attempt. If we survive those Panzer 470s, I think I should probably prioritize killing those little bastards off.
So, shot there. There's no chance of shooting over here because of our rules. Oh, man. If that thing had a 1-1 instead of a 1-0, as far as rate of fire goes, where moving, it was a 1, even with still firing, that tank would be so freaking amazing.
Oh, yeah.
But right now, he's a duck. End of the turn. You're still around.
Yep.
None of us died. I'm contesting the objective still. We gained 1 point each.
Yep. Turn 4?
Turn 4.
Okay, well, my last unit's going to come in no matter what. Realistically speaking, I probably should come in over here, but I got a golden opportunity over here, so I'm taking it. I guess I'm going to cross-country dash them.
Right into the open because you're a mouse.
Right in the open, because I'm a mouse. Yep. So I'm just going to go here. They're not going to be able to fire, but it puts the pinch in on these guys. They're going to stay put because they've got good side shots.
And they get rate of fire too.
And ready to fire 2. These guys are going to move tactically. Up. And then over.
That is tactical.
That is tactical. Think. And we'll just go like that. Not going to matter much. Again, if they get shot, front armor's not going to matter. It's just going to kill them. MAUS, I'm just going to tactical up this way and hide behind this building here. And then turn my turret. I might as well move up a little bit because there's no reason not to. I'm just going to sort of come over, get my front, and kind of go. Oh, actually, no, I shouldn't do that because
Slow
I'm
firing.
slow firing. So, nope, I'm going to stay put. So I can get a side shot. Alright, here we go. Let the shooting begin. We'll do the harder shot first from the MAUS over here.
Oh,
So,
that's right. He's going to shoot. I'm going to claim concealment on that guy's concealment in long range. 6 is to hit.
plus slow firing. Let's
So
see.
7s.
7, 6s, and 5s. Nope. But now my commander mouse is going to fire.
He's sitting still, so he gets 2
He's
dice.
sitting
doesn't
still.
he?
Yep, 2 dice.
5s because we're in a concealment cluster there.
Yep. 1 hits.
Shit.
18.
18, so it goes from 9. Oh, armor was fun.
You have to check for
4
turret.
up. I hit the turret.
Yeah.
I did not hit the turret. I hit the hull.
Okay, great.
So armor was fun. I believe it's a 2 up firepower. I think I got it.
You're aiming at this guy in particular?
Yep.
All right, pass me a fire token. On E100, did turret tossing.
Turret
East
tossing,
German
100.
tank. East Germans lost 1/5 of their force.
Okay. Now my Panzer 470s are going to fire at the other one. I stayed put, so it's 2 shots apiece, so 6 shots.
Close range, no concealment.
Yep.
That's great.
Looking for 4s. Here we go. Okay.
Oh no, man!
3 hits on the last guy.
Let's
In case whether I hit the turret or not doesn't matter. What's your armor?
Yeah, it does. You're right. It's rear either way.
Yep.
Side armor's 9, so 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. 5 to tie.
5 to tie. Okay.
3 shots, you said?
3 shots.
Son of a bitch.
Bounced one.
Bounced 1, so there's 2 possibles of pin. That's 3 plus.
3 up firepower, go. Yeah, I got him.
Son of a bitch. Both ones. It's not like there was an pass me 2 fire tokens. He really lit on fire. I hate dying that badly, but sometimes it happens. That's the thing about wargaming. It's about a risk. I now have 1/3 of my force gone from the table.
Yep.
I am now down to just using these guys. The victory point. So you just...
What can I say? It was a clever ruse.
It was a clever ruse. It was. This is going very poor for the mouse hunters, and the mice are doing really well.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know what made this possible? The reserves. We have to move on to the table. My next turn?
Yes.
This is turn 4 or something, right?
Yes.
At the top of my turn 4, I'm going to go ahead and pull a tactics card and see if I got something that can actually help me. Rerolling that. No. My entire hand is useless to me with E100s. So, here's what I'm going to do. These boys are actually going to sit there and do something. Whereas I kind of have to do something about this boy. We're going to waste our potential here. We're sitting still. So we have lend a hand to give this guy +1 rate of fire. But I also have the... it's a 2.1 that does something about the other unit.
Which one?
You know what? I forgot which one I took. And I can't just... I'm not going to grab it out of the middle of nowhere in the middle of the game. That's my fault. I forgot which one I took. But one of them was 4 points, lend a hand, because that's the important one, give me extra dice. And the other one, because I know the British of mine, I use that volley fire, where if we're sitting still, we get to reroll our misses, me and the unit next to me. But that's 7 points. There's a 2.1 I took, and I forgot which one it was. I thought I had an ability that allowed me to do like if you're within 6 inches of this guy, you got to reroll. But that's what the Brits do, because my Brits are different. I have to roll a blitz for my commander.
Okay.
If it's a 3+, I get to do it. If I don't, I'm going to just scream in terror. Sorry, man.
That's okay.
It's a 4.
Hey, they did it.
So it works it. So he's going to move a very specific direction. He's going to move here. And I'm doing this so I can make sure I can just get the shot, really. Spin. Now you got concealment. But I can see the butt of your mouse. So I want to shoot your mouse in the butt with my big-ass gun twice.
Okay.
These guys are going to waste their shots on Panzer IVs. Armor is going to be fun no matter what angle it's going to be.
Yep.
So 2 shots in the rear of this mouse.
Okay.
You are going to be a 5 to hit because of concealment, because I was in close range.
Yep.
So hopefully this works. A 6! I
Yeah.
struck him. So that's 26 auto versus side armor 13.
Yep.
Does that kill him or do I have to roll something?
No, he's dead.
He dies. So he turret tosses, which is sad because mouses are too dignified for a turret toss, aren't they? And then these guys, I wish I could just reach across the board and shoot those 2 guys, but guess what?
Blocking.
Blocking sight, yeah. We're going to shoot up the Panzer 470s with the 2 dice we get.
Okay.
And pray it works. Any 6s? Yeah, 6s indeed.
Okay.
So, and your butt armor is going to go from like a 4 to a 5.
Yeah, it doesn't even matter.
Like, does that matter?
Yeah.
We're hitting you with heavy things in the game. So we actually do hit. No, we don't.
Nope,
6s.
you need a 6.
You need 6.
Yep.
So we shot in that direction, so that was cool, but we didn't do any hitting. I did destroy a unit, so I get 3.
Yep.
I'm no longer conducting the objective, but so you get 3 for actually getting the objective.
Okay.
So you probably have more points than I do by a large margin.
9 points.
You are ahead by 3.
Okay.
This is what happens when you play a shitty list. That is the bottom of turn 4, right?
Yep.
Cool. Turn 5, the mice are in the lead, and you've lost 1 unit of MAUS. I've lost 1 unit of E100, but you still have 3 units on the table, and I have a command and a unit, both of which suffer from being extremely slow firing.
We might be able to break your formation. We'll see if that happens.
Draw a tactics card and get going.
Excellent, excellent. That would be a good tactic. Okay. On movement. Hey, Panzer 470s over here are going to be doing a cross-country
Dasheroo.
dash to book at 16. Yoink. And I don't care about their armor because it's not going to stop anything in this. So they'll be facing whatever. Over on this side,
You have the commander still on the objective,
I
right?
do have the commander still on the objective. I am gonna move him, I think, though. Like the brave commander he is, he's gonna hide behind an East German.
A burning, dead East German.
Yeah. And still in range of the objective, so he's fine. Okay. I'm gonna do a cross-country dash as well. They're gonna go
Rush over here and play dangerous. Hilarious.
This way. Yoink.
You like to destroy fences.
I do. Fences don't stop me.
Knocking over every fence he can get his hands on.
Yep. And then over here. Again, don't care about armor, so I'm just gonna do a nice 16-inch dash.
Okay.
I'll be on the objective.
Which means you can grab it next turn.
Yep. No shooting. That's me.
Well, this is going to be fun. So that was your entire turn.
Yep.
My turn is going to be, oh boy. Right now we're safe from the marauding ducks over here. These Panzer 470s do not serve a problem to me. I'm stuck over here in this corner. At least I've got the firepower to deal with whatever comes my way. And right now, these guys are coming my way. Those Panzer 470s will be here shortly, but we have 1 turn of, excuse me, get off my lawn. And so we're going to take care of these boys. I need to draw a tactics card. Let me see if I can draw a tactics card and make it worth it, damn. Okay, whatever. We're sitting still. I get 2 dice from my commander. And I might as well roll both units in one shot because we're shooting the same unit. You're at 4. I think you're within 16. I can double check that. Oh, hell yeah. You're well within 16 of my guys. So it's going to be short range, concealment because of the fences. Let me see how many of those I can take off the map. So,
Looking for 5s.
looking for 5s. And I got 2 5s.
Alright. They're just deleted. Bang.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, those two, yeah, that's
your
right.
your auto firepower.
Yeah. Get some fire tokens to put them on the ground
Oh,
though,
yeah,
to show that they're actually burning.
That's
Because that would be cool. Panzer 470 has always been an interesting little tank, if you ask me, because it's what happens when you try to take a Panzer 4 and make it Panther level competitive.
Yep.
Which, weirdly enough, your list does something that I didn't expect someone to do. It takes disposable support formation guys and uses them as primary hunting dog strikers.
Oh, yeah.
In a mouse list, that is freaking savage.
That's pretty
Because
good.
your primary...
They are cheap, yeah. They're only
They're
7
cheap,
points.
and these guys can go out and die, and who cares, right? Your mice are still around; they do the real work for you.
So far, the Panzer 470s have done the work.
Yeah, you're right. Nothing else happens as far as morale or bailing back in, because everything has been pretty much deleted when it got shot this game, right?
Yes, I actually do need to check on them, though.
But last stand,
West End, he stays around.
yes,
That might be a 4+.
because
Motivation 4, nope, he leaves.
okay, so I get a unit. The fact that you're sitting on that unit and I can't do anything about it because my E100s are so slow, completely hobnails me.
Turn 6, here we go. I'm going to go right through.
If you use a cross here, you can just use tactical. But if you want to shoot, sorry, not, you can
It's a
just jump.
job. Okay, well, one of them is, this guy's going to be stuck on that thing.
Okay, that's sad.
Other guy's going to go forward.
Cool. You got the extremes there, a 6 and a 1. There's a big old mouse sticking out of that forest there.
Yep.
That's beautiful.
He can stay put because I'm still just holding the objective. That's
Yeah.
fine.
Okay.
Here's the big question. My Panzer 470s. So it'd be 6s, but it'd be 2 shots apiece. But right now I am potentially hitting side armor because of your turrets.
Yeah.
The other option is I move, remove concealment, and be 1 shot apiece, but very much on the side. Nope, this is my best bet. Okay, that's a commander and that's a unit.
Commander, unit.
I'm going to try and blow away the commander with 6 shots.
Oh boy.
Looking for 6s. I feel confident that one's going to land.
Yeah.
Go! Okay.
Two
like it.
sixes.
2 6s. On
Four-
a 4-up, they hit the turret. No!
The hull is angled toward you, so it's side armor. See that sloped armor right there? Ping, ping.
Yep.
Beautiful.
Bummer. That's what I really wanted to get that shot there. That's my turn 6.
All right. Time for my turn 6, right?
Yep.
Rolling for reserves means nothing. Bailing in doesn't have to happen because everybody just got blown the freak away. Let me show you the tactics card I got. See? There's a tactics card that's worth something. He's going to turn his turret in your direction. If you can see me, I can see you.
Sure can.
Long range, concealment. I get 2 dice.
Yep.
You might as well fight you.
Yep.
Those two are going to actually turn their turrets and play with the one guy way the hell over there. He's going to be at long range, in concealment. That's going to be 6s too.
Yep.
So this is a gamble of 6s.
Yep.
So rolling 6s to try to hit those boys there. Nothing.
Phew.
The 2 amazing guys here trying to hit the 1 mouse there. Ooh, 1 point away.
Close.
Does not help. You know what? Reroll any one die. The second best result must be used.
Okay.
We're gonna. It's just a 5, so I rolled 2 5s.
Yep.
That doesn't go in my hand. That goes away. Put that next to the tactics deck. Okay, that's the bottom of my turn 6, and I didn't hit anybody over there. I didn't hit anybody there, but we've at least got this corner where it's like I could endanger someone, but I'm not.
The objective's going away after this turn.
Oh, it does?
Yep, because you can only score up until turn 6. And there's only 1 turn left.
You know what? I'm going to just kill mice. We're going to see how many mice we can kill.
Yep, go for the mice. Top of turn 7. Last turn.
Okay,
Yep.
draw a tactics card from the deck.
Yep. And then this
Goes
objective
away.
is no longer takeable.
Wah. How sad. I can no longer score good points.
What's your front over again?
18.
Okay.
Did you just pull out that
First
one?
round stage.
You just pulled that one, didn't you?
Him up. Yeah.
He does pass prize value.
Tell me the game's against you without telling me the game's against you.
Here we go. Let's just go as extreme over as I possibly can. Actually, I still don't think I'm going to get a side shot. No, wait. I'm mine against him.
Actually, the turret is angled to here.
Yeah, so.
The hull is angled to here. His front armor is angled to this point here.
Yeah, so I'm going to roll 2. Just so we all know what my idea was.
Dash in there.
Yep. Yoink. MAUS. Hey, I'm going to use a tactics card
Going for the HQ or?
to, oh yeah, we're going to go for the headquarters. Big game hunters add to the anti-tank rating of each tank in the unit until the end of the turn. All hits from the unit must be allocated to one single enemy unit. And they are indeed.
You're shooting from those guys, right?
Yep.
So what's your anti-tank?
Now it's 20.
I still have a pretty good chance to deflect
Pretty
it.
good. Yep.
18, 19 is long range, so
Yep.
20.
One of these shots is a, because he moved, so it's a 4, long range is a 5, slow fire is a 6, concealment is a 7. So he needs a 6 and a 5. Oh, okay. And then these 2 need 6s. Hey,
I
one
see
hit.
A6.
Yep, that is 1 6.
Let me roll my dice. If I roll a 1, you can try to bail me.
Yep.
I got a 5. I actually pinged the sucker.
That was my turn. 3 points last turn, I think, right?
You did. And you get 3 points. I get nothing. I got bad news for me. This is my last turn, right?
Yep.
I draw a tactics card and pray I get something amazing. You used the one that gave you +2 anti-tank, right?
I did.
Guess what I'm going to do? I have a crazy card that doesn't make any damn sense until this happens. Search the tactics card discount power and return 1 card play tactics card to your choice of your hand. Get me that.
Could it be that one?
Yeah.
No way.
All right. So the big game hunters is mine now, and we all know it. You tried shooting at my commander from that location, so I'm going to say that I can shoot you back. I'm going to get 4 dice here. We're going to try to blitz the commander to the edge. If I fail to blitz, I'm going to do something. That's a 4, though. See a 4?
Yep.
I'm going to go to the edge.
Okay.
And then these guys are going to big game hunters back at you,
Okay.
not the commander.
I'm rolling big tank hunters on these guys, so I can't exactly roll them in the exact same. He's anti-tank 26, which is pretty cool, but these guys are now 28.
Yep.
So we're going to try to hit him. We only get 2 dice. I think you're going to be a 6 to hit because of long range and concealment.
Okay.
So here we go. I flub it.
Okay.
These guys are going to try to hit the same boys. I got a 6 and a 5. Oh, 1 hit.
Okay.
So anti-tank 28 versus front armor 20.
21 over range.
21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28 is just past it, right?
Correct.
So I get to go to auto firepower and destroy a mouse.
Yep.
Cool.
I was going to use Charmed Life.
That's me 5 token.
An auto pass,
Auto passive.
but I can't pass that. So
Yeah.
Does it go to 6s and 5s for armor saves? For armor saves?
No, it doesn't. No, it doesn't.
It doesn't.
No, I think that's just for hitting.
It's just for him? Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Just checking.
I'm so glad I rolled that 6. Looking at it for mouse hunting, I've killed 3 mice. There's still a commander and a team leader kicking around out there.
Mm-hmm.
That's the bottom of my turn, right?
Yep.
Do we see he roll a last stand save?
Yeah, he does.
Let's see if I get that point or not.
Yep.
Oh, he rolled a 1. Oh, dude, nice.
So he'll leave.
I get points.
And then I'll get another 3 points for holding the objective.
Final victory points tally?
So here's the end of the game, and I have a total of 12 victory points as a defender. You have a total of
18 as the attacker.
You win by 6.
Yep.
So what happened as a result of this, had this gone on, yeah, the Panzer 470s would have been a wreck in my side. If you haven't seen it, I didn't have the speed with the E100 list to affect any... I had to go directly to the objectives in front of me, or it was nothing. I couldn't counter to the other objective or whatnot. So when that got immediate, and I didn't get a card that allowed me to... Because these tactical cards can allow you to change what goes on the objective cards. I didn't get one of those, so that wasn't happening. I had most of my force survive, and I was in a pretty good chance to keep fighting. I did kill most of the mice. You're down to your commander unit.
Yep.
That's really nice, but then the game ends at 7
Yep.
with your victory. However, technically, since he's the last guy, I think that would have broken your formation too.
Nope, he's not the last guy.
Oh, these guys.
Oh, yeah.
They're support.
Actually, they're support.
They're support.
Yeah.
So it's a funny thing where what happened? Did you win through objective points? Or did that guy count as the last unit around and so the formation broke?
Good question.
So the timing there is like, what went on? As far as mouse hunting goes, you can definitely kill mice, especially if you have this cheesy bastard. This, or the Conqueror tank, or the new one that's coming out for the Brits this summer. Both of those are very good choices for killing mice. I myself don't mind flanking spanking mice with IS-7s.
It's nice to get the mice out.
The mousin.
It's weird that as a mouse list, I actually had more table control.
Weird. But that's because...
But that's because I was fighting something that was bigger than me.
Yeah, exactly. Usually that wouldn't be the case, but this was the case where you actually had stuff working on your side because I was going the same route you were, full stop, full bore, and you were able to use that against me.
Yep.
So we actually don't know who the winner is, but I'm going to just say it's you because of victory points and because of how well you played, even if I was able to actually kill 3 mice and force one to run away with him being the last stander. Shall we end it?
Yep. Good game.
Good game there, man. That's my battle report for today. And if you have any commentary on what's going on, go ahead and post it below. Anyway, thanks for watching the video. May the dice ever roll in your favor.